Hey guys, how we doing? This is gonna be Daily Bread number 25.
Patrick,
What?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
Today we're gonna be reading from Luke 10:25 to 37. It's the parable of the Good Samaritan. So yeah, let's jump right in. On one occasion, an expert in the law stood up to test Jesus. "Teacher," he asked, "what must I do to inherit eternal life?" "What is written in the law?" he replied. "How do you read it?" He answered, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." "You have answered correctly," Jesus replied. "Do this and you will live." But he wanted to justify himself, so he asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" In reply, Jesus said, "A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down the same road, and when he saw the man, he passed by on the other side. So too a Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. But a Samaritan, as he traveled, came back where the man was, and when he saw him, he took pity on him. He went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he put the man on his own donkey, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. The next day he took out 2 denarii and gave it to the innkeeper. "Look after him," he said, "and when I return, I will reimburse you for extra expense you may have, for any extra expense you may have." Which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of the robbers? The expert of the law said, "The one who had mercy on him." Jesus told him, "Go and do likewise." So yeah, this is another passage about just take care of one another, loving your neighbor as yourself. Yeah, I think this has been the third or fourth one that I've done recently. But yeah, I just think this is what we should all strive to be, is that Good Samaritan that, sees somebody in a bad position, or maybe just somebody in need of a little help, and goes over the top, over what's expected of someone to do, and just takes care of them. Not everybody's going to do it. Sometimes it's awkward, or it might put you in a weird position. I know I've had situations like that. But that person needs something, right? And we're in a good position. I just think it's what we should strive to do. I love that Jesus tells him, "Go and do likewise." Go and do likewise. Not only does this guy test Jesus, but then Jesus flips that on him, and then he proceeds to go and tell him to go out and be that neighbor. He not just understand what the parable meant, or just understand what the 2 most important commandments were, but to not only just understand it and have a grasp, but he tells him to go and be the same. And so I think that's really strong and powerful, and I think that's what we all should strive to do, is to not just hear the words that are being spoken, or not just read the lessons that are being taught, but to go out into our world, out into our lives, and be good neighbors, and follow Jesus's example, and follow the teachings that we are learning about. Yeah, that's all I had today, guys. I hope you guys are doing really well. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.